on attaching too much importance to trivialities. Tampering with religious principles or trying to overdo what has been prescribed by God is a sin. But currently, it is a commonplace occurrence. We give too much importance to aspects that deserve less attention while ignoring the fundamentals of our religion. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Religion is very easy, and whoever overburdens himself in his religion will not be able to continue in that way. So you should not be extremists, but try to be near to perfection and receive the good tidings that you will be rewarded." Unfortunately, we have made our religion very difficult and complex, burdening ourselves with practices that are contrary to Islam. The Holy Quran says, meaning, Allah burdens not a person beyond his scope. He gets reward for that good which he has earned, and he is punished for that evil which he has earned. Our Lord, punish us not if we forget or fall into error. Our Lord, lay not on us a burden like that which you did lay on those before us. Our Lord, put not on us a burden greater than we have strength to bear. Pardon us and grant us forgiveness. Have mercy on us. You are our Mawla, patron, supporter, and protector, and give us victory over the disbelieving people. Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayah 286.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها، لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به. واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين.
The above ayah underlines the fact that God does not burden people more than they can cope with. We have been advised to pray to God to make things easy for us. Whenever the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, had to choose between two options, he opted for the easiest one. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, at times used to fast for a few consecutive days. Some of his companions tried to emulate him, but he prevented them from doing so, saying he got sustenance from God that provided him nourishment. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, in all his dealings had been very simple and straightforward. He never wanted to complicate things. During the signing of the Hudaybiyah Treaty, a situation arose that threatened to scuttle the agreement. The Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, dictated that it was a treaty between Muhammad, the Prophet of God, and the Quraysh. Suhail bin Amr, an eminent citizen of Mecca, whom the Quraysh sent to negotiate the treaty with the Muslims, objected to the preamble on the ground that the Quraysh did not acknowledge him as the Prophet of God. And as such, the reference to his prophethood should be omitted. Ali did not agree to omit the relevant words. Thereupon, the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, omitted these words himself. According to the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, truce was declared between the Muslims and the Quraysh for 10 years. The Prophet's peace and blessings be upon him wise move helped materialize the treaty. Assuming that the treaty amounted to succumbing to the Quraysh demands, Muslims were critical of the terms of the treaty. The Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, assured them that whatever he had done was under the command of God, and that the terms which appeared to be against the interest of the Muslim would turn out in their favor. While on the way back to Medina, God sent a revelation that the treaty was a victory for the Muslims. The Treaty of Hudaybiyah indeed set the stage for the expansion of Islam to the Arabian Peninsula. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, who loved prayer more than anything else, used to shorten it when he felt prolonging it would burden others. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "When I start the prayer, I intend to prolong it. But on hearing the cries of a child, I cut it short because I know that the cries of the child will incite its mother's passions." We tend to make our religious practices difficult by resorting to difficult methods and burdening ourselves with secondary or marginal issues that are not the essence of our religion. Some of the religions prescribe shunning a normal life and moving away from people, becoming monks who typically live under vows of poverty and celibacy. Unlike these religions, Islam stresses on living among the people and helping them in their adversity. It advocates a social order where people can live in peace and harmony, sharing their problems and solving them with concerted efforts. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Anyone who believes in God and the last day, day of judgment, should not harm his neighbor. Anyone who believes in God and the last day should entertain his guest generously. And anyone who believes in God and the last day should say what is good or keep quiet." We tend to become extremists in our religious practices, assuming we will be rewarded immensely for our deeds. But in reality, we are transgressing the limits set by our religion that advocates moderation in all our day-to-day affairs.